Hi, I'm Sherry from Whole Circle Studio, and welcome to our fourth Around the World Block of the Month destination. This month we're traveling to Athens, Greece, and we're making a quilt block that celebrates the Parthenon. In this video, I'm going to share tips to help you piece your block. But first, a little bit about the Parthenon. It's located on the Acropolis, a word that comes from the Greek word akron, meaning highest point, and polis, meaning city. The Parthenon is just one of the buildings on top of the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. It's dedicated to the city's patron, the goddess Athena, and construction of this temple was completed in 438 BC. This architectural wonder is made entirely of marble, and that might be something that inspires your fabric choices. In addition to this video, please be sure to refer to the tips included in the pattern, as well as other links below, including a foundation paper piecing video tutorial and the previous month's videos. Let's get started. There are a few steps in this pattern that I wanted to call special attention to. Let's take a look at assembling the steps and the frieze unit. You'll see in the pattern that these parts are not foundation paper pieced. Since they're skinny pieces of fabric in these pieces, I recommend starching your fabric prior to cutting the fabric just for these parts. After you cut your fabric, be sure to pay special attention to the diagrams in the pattern. You'll be looking at the front or the correct side of the fabric when assembling the steps and the frieze. Once assembled, you'll then arrange them, joining them from the back side or the wrong side of the fabric. So for the steps, I'll join the back of the steps, the back of the fabric, to the back of the columns. I'll do the same thing for the back of the frieze, to the back of the top of the building. If you accidentally reverse them, the building, the steps, the frieze, and the top won't be symmetrical. When you're joining your column paper pieces, section AB, to the caps on the columns, section CD, I recommend taking your time and aligning all of the dots and then pinning on either side of the dots. The pattern was designed so the caps extend past the columns by about 1/8 of an inch in both directions. It's a lot of pins, but doing so will make the caps to the columns even and symmetrical. If you need a refresher, be sure to go back and check out the positioning pinning technique that I demonstrated in previous blocks. I can't wait to see your Parthenon blocks come together. Thanks again for being here and for sewing along with us. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And also be sure to share your progress on Instagram using the Around the World hashtags found on the pattern so we can all see what you're working on. See you next month and happy sewing!